Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Love Chisholm. On today's video, we'll be drafting this stylish corset you're seeing on the screen. This particular dress is inspired by IC. Many of us might have seen it, okay? So we are going to draft it. If this is what you're interested in, keep on watching. Let us get started. Okay guys, right here I have my ruler, my pencil, my marker, my tape and my pattern paper, including my scissors. So right here I'm going to place my tape like this. I'm going to mark my bust points of 10.5, under bust of 14, waist measurement of 17.5. So I'm going to repeat the process here and I'm going to highlight the lines. Okay, I'm going to mark with my stretch ruler. And after that, I'm going to label them, my bust points, my under bust, and my waistline. Now, to get my hip line, I'm going to come down by 9 inches for my hip line. I'll measure down 9 inches for my hip line, from my waistline to my hip line, okay? And I'm going to highlight them to make them more visible with my marker. After that, I'm going to label my hip line here, okay?
So now the next thing is to mark my...
So right here, I'll be marking 3 inches for my neck width, okay? And I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8.5. I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and I'm going to connect.
So from here I'm going to...
And I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. This is to get my armhole line. Whatever I have on my shoulder, I'll mark it here to get a straight line for my armhole.
From here I'll serve as my chest line. Okay. Here now serve as my chest line.
And right here, I'll connect my armhole like so. I will divide my armhole into 2, which is 8 inches divided by 2, which is 4. I'll come in by ½ inch, and I'm going to connect it and curve my armhole. After that, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. I have 4 inches. I'll mark it on my bust point, waistline, and my hip line. Then I'll connect it straight with my stretch ruler. I will come to my under bust. I will mark 0.75 on both sides. I will also mark it on my waistline and on my hip line, and I'm going to connect on a straight line with my stretch ruler. I'm sorry, I tore my paper here, so I'm going to tape it down with my masking tape. After that, I'm going to connect from my under bust to my butt point with a curve ruler. This is creating my bustier, okay? Right here, I'm creating my bustier. After that, I'm going to mark my round bust divided by 4. I'm going to mark it here, okay? I'm going to mark my waist, round waist divided by 4 plus my that intake. I'm going to replace it. And I'll mark my round hip divide by 4 plus my dart intake. I'm going to replace it here. And I'm going to connect all the points to form my body block, okay? And the next thing is to mark my side dart, okay? To get your side dart, minus your back waist measurement from your front waist, okay? Your side dart is the difference between your front waist measurement and your back waist measurement. But if you don't know how to differentiate them, just minus 1.5 inch from your front waist measurement, okay? And that 1.5, you use it for your side dart. So the next thing is to divide my shoulder into 2. I will divide my shoulder into 2 here, and I'm going to connect it straight to my bust point. Now I'm going to determine my neck, okay? When you look at this picture now, you will notice that this dress has a V-neck, okay? So to get my V-neck now, I'm going to connect it to my chest line. So I'm using my chest line as my neck opening, okay? You can mark what you are comfortable wearing. You can make it 8 inches because my chest line here is 9 inches. So you can make yours 8 inches or 7.5 or even more than that. This 9 inches can come below your chest line. So that is your preference. So the next thing is to curve our corsets. So we are going to connect from your underbust to the where your neck stopped, where your neck opening stopped. So but as you are curving, please make sure your ruler is sitting exactly on your underbust. Your curve ruler is sitting on your underbust. So now I'm going to open my shoulder, okay? I'm going to cut open my shoulder so that I can be able to close my side dart. So that is what I'm doing here, okay? So this is it. So to close your side dart, you're going to close like so, okay? You're going to close this way. So after closing it, the next thing is to tape it down, okay? I'm going to use my masking tape now to hold it down, okay, so that it will not be shifting. So this is what I have here. As you can see now, the sides are no more equal. So if you close your side dart and your sides are not equal, just get your ruler and blend it, okay? Just blend it to make it equal. That is all you should do. So after that, the next thing is to connect with my curve ruler to connect my corsets, okay? So now to blend your corset, just to curve the side of your corset, make sure your curve ruler is sitting on your underbust. Just watch how I'm going to do this now, okay? So you are going to connect like this. So I connected it and I notice that I'm not okay with this curve here, so I have to recurve it. Just watch how I'm going to recurve it. I think I'm okay with this one now, and I'm going to clean the first one that I curved here, okay? So now this is what yours will look like if you do it exactly like this. This is what you will get, okay? So I'm going to blend it very, very well. So this is what we have. As you can see here, this is our stylish corset. So on my shoulder, I'm going to go in by 0.3, okay? That is 1/4 inch, just to tighten my shoulder. I'm going to go in by 1/4 inch on both sides, and I will connect it straight to my bust point. Just watch how I'm going to connect it, just little, to tighten the shoulder. Now on your armhole, this 0.3 that you minus here from your shoulder to tighten it, you can replace it on your armhole, okay? Just mark 0.6 on your armhole. That is if you want. I did not do it here, but you can do it if you want, okay? So that is all for the stylish corset. Yes. Now for the curve at the damp side of the gown, So you're going to go up here by 4 inches. Please, I went up by 4 inches, but if you're marking yours, make it 5 inches, or you can come down from your waistline by 4 inches, okay, so that you have more dip on your center. Okay, now to curve it, you're going to fold it like you see me doing. Fold your darts, the dart intake that we took for our bust here. You're just going to fold it like this. Make sure the two lines are meeting, and make sure your waistline are meeting by the time you fold it. Okay, just do it the way I'm doing it, and then you're going to place your curve ruler to curve from the 4 inches or 5 inches that you went up with. I used 4 inches. Please, if you're making your own, make use of 5 inches so that it will deepen more, okay, and curve more. So this is what I have. Or you can come down from your waist by 4 inches and then you curve to the hip. Okay, this is what I have. By the time you cut it out now, put them together, you see that it will align very, very well. So this is what we have for the front pattern. Okay, this is what we have for the front pattern. Now I'm going to highlight them with my marker just to make the line more visible. Okay, after that we are going to cut it out. So right here, I am done highlighting them. So the next thing now is to cut them out. We have our center front and our side front here. I did not label them. If you draft yours, please label it, okay? So we are going to cut out this part that I marked now. So after that, this is what we have. I'm going to put the two center front and side front together, and I'm going to tape it down. Okay, I'm sorry I did not show it on the camera here, but that is what I did. Just put them together and tape it down so that I will cut it as one. So this is what we have for the front pattern. Now we are going to go over to the back pattern. So for the back pattern, this is my pattern paper. I've marked my starting line, which will serve as my shoulder line. I'm going to come down here now by my bust point, my waistline, and my hip line. There is no under bust line here. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing here. My bust point and my waistline, which is 15.5. okay, my front waistline and my bust waistline are not, my front waistline and my back waistline, sorry, are not the same. Okay, I'm going to mark them now. So after marking it, I'm going to come down here by 9 inches for my hip line. Okay, like I did at the front, I came down by 9 inches for my hip line. Okay, and I am also going to highlight them with my marker to make it more visible, and I will label them: my bust point, my waistline, and my hip line. Okay,
there's no under bust at the back. Okay, and this is my shoulder. Okay, now I'm going to mark my shoulder off, my neck of 3 inches.
Also, the one up here is my shoulder. I'm going to mark 3 inches for my neck width and 1.5 for my neck depth. I'm going to mark my shoulder of 8.5. I'm come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and I'm going to connect the points.
I'm going to come down here.
I will come down by 8 inches for my armhole. I'm just repeating the things I did at the front. Okay, whatever I have on my shoulder, I'll mark it here to get a straight line for my armhole. Now this line will serve as my chest line, as you can see here.
Line. Just I'm going to divide what I have here into 2. Give me 8. I'm going to connect it like so.
And I'm going to curve my armhole for the back. So the next thing is to mark my nipple to nipple, which is 4 inches. I'll mark it on my bust point, my waistline, and on my hip line. I'm going to connect with my straight ruler. On my waist, I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch on both sides. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides, sorry. And I will come down by 6 inches. And then I'm going to mark my dart line. You can go up from your hip by 2 inches, or you come down from your waist by 6 inches. Okay, so that is the idea for it. So I'm going to connect my dart legs.
Extend your line and start your darts distance from here. Okay. Extend your line.
After that, I'm going to mark my round bust divide by 4.
Which is here.
I'm going to mark it here. My waist circumference, that is my round waist divide by 4. I will also mark my 1 inch for that intake, and I'll mark my hip divide by 4, and I'm going to connect the points here. So now this is my back body block. Okay, so for the curve at the hip, I'm going to mark 0.3 inches on the both lines at the hip, just to snatch my hip a little. Okay, and I'm going to connect it to the dart. Now I am going to fold it in like I did at the front. Just fold it in, and then you go up by 4 or 5 inches again, and you connect. Remember what I told you, you can go up by 5 inches from the hip, or you come down by 4 inches from the waist. Okay, so that is perfect. Okay, I made use of 4 inches here. Please, if you're marking yours, make use of 5 inches. So now I'm going to fold it in, and I'll place my curve ruler, and then I will make a curve. As you can see, my both lines are joined together. They are meeting. Okay, so now I'm going to connect like you see me doing. Okay, after that, I'm going to get the front pattern, and I'll place it like you see me doing here. Just watch what I'm going to do, because I noticed that the curve at the front is a little bit bigger than the one at the back. Okay, so I'm going to place it like this, just to get exactly what I have for my front. I'm going to mark, and I'll connect it to my waistline. Okay, so
I'm going to mark the stops. Okay, I'm going to mark the stops. As you can see, everything aligns. So I'm going to mark the stops. No, sorry. And I'm going to connect it back to the waist. From here, connect it to the waist. Okay. So this is what we have.
So right now, this is what we have for the back and the curve. Okay, no, I don't know how the back of this dress look like. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm going to do what I like at the back here. Okay, I'm going to create a yoke for the back. So now, to create a yoke for the back, you're going to get your curve ruler. Just place it like this. Make sure you are starting from your armhole, or you check from the front where the other corset yoke started from. You can cover it from there, but for me, I'm going to come down by 1 inch here at the center back, and I'm going to connect like this with my curve ruler. Okay, now this is our yoke, so I'm going to cut that part out. Okay, so this is our yoke. Now I'm going to cut my pattern. So please don't forget to curve your neck. So this is our neck for the back. I'm going to curve it. Okay, and I'll cut it out. So after cutting, I'm going to join these two parts together. I will cut it as one. Okay, it's because of the curve that we opened it like this, and we did adjustment and opened it. So I'm going to tape them together, the two. I'm going to tape it together, and I'm going to cut it as one. Okay, so after taping it, this is what we have. If you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. This is what the front and the back pattern look like. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and drop your comment. Just whenever you see my tutorial, please drop a beautiful comment. See you in my next one. Bye.